Hello guys, it is Casper here again with a bit of a different video, I will say. Today I will try to look into Bitcoin and Bitcoin in relation to gold and the gold miners, but also the total market cap of the crypto market. Because I think we are at a very critical or important moment here for the crypto market itself. So yeah, let's just dive straight into the business here, guys. Let's have a look, see. Okay, we will start off with Bitcoin itself, right? Because Bitcoin is down 5% today. You can see it here. Bitcoin down 5%. We can go and have a look at the entire crypto market as we speak here. Not looking the best. And often you get this buying coming into the futures opens, which is it opens in like 1.5 hours, and we are not seeing that here today. So purely a bloodbath across the board, but that is not so important to me. What I want to show is the short term here for Bitcoin, and we had a bit of a. You can see here we're looking at basically the last 5 month worth of price action where, 91.5K has been the big level, the big neckline, you can say, where we had this kind of like double top thing or head and shoulders, depending on how precise you want to be. Again, one could argue that we have the left shoulder like a double head here with the exact high, more or less, and then the right shoulder there. Um, we broke down in February late, came all the way down to roughly 78K roughly, and then we started to retrace, and then we had the Trump announcement with the crypto, reserve and all that. We pumped 10% one day and then gave it all back, and now we have broken that little wedge pattern here. That candle there, as we speak, is not looking good for Bitcoin. Next target is roughly 78K, but ultimately I think we're going to see roughly 70K here before anything major shows up. Anything between, let's do the high side of 74 to like 70K. That is where I think we will see some sort of bottom bounce, whatever, right there for the Bitcoin chart. So Bitcoin right now, short term, looks very weak until proven otherwise. And therefore, I'm also doing a ratio here where we measure actually Bitcoin divided by gold. Gold is one of the best parameters to measure against. It could be you measuring the SPX. It could be in this case Bitcoin. It could be silver. It could be whatever. You want to outperform gold. As long as you do that, more often than not, you are on the right side of things. And we can see here for the past 10 years, 12 actually, that even further back, right? But at least here 10 years plus, we are having Bitcoin in a scenario where it has just completely crushed gold. I mean, at least, many, 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 many multiples. Bitcoin has by far been the best asset between those two. No one can deny this. So, and what is happening now? What is happening is we have these two tops here, the double top. We again came all the way back here and came into that little zone here, pulled back with the bull flag, beautiful, and then we bounced. Large green candle here in November, and then we had two indecisions here where we had 2 wicks above roughly that 37 ratio, and then we had a big red day, excuse me, month, and now we're sitting here. So will it happen that we are to break down from that very, very important trend line? Which means that as long as we are above, Bitcoin is in control. But as soon as we start to break down, all of a sudden it flips and gold is the better play. Even though Bitcoin has been performing tremendously better than gold for the past 12 years, more or less. That could change once we start to get like a close below um, in this ratio. So right now we're sitting here. It's all good still, but again, very crucial moment here for this ratio for Bitcoin versus gold. Could it be that we are just going to stay here and then we're going to blast? Of course it can. We need the confirmation with a monthly close below. In this case, right now, it is roughly 28 on the ratio, maybe 27. It close below that, and we are in a big trend change. So I think that this will be sorted out this month or the next. So we still have roughly 40 days worth of trading here. Remember, these candles have 30 days roughly, right? Daily candles within that candle. So this is Bitcoin divided by the GDX. Again, a ratio that I almost never look at, but you can see here the same kind of trend line coming up where we are again at that moment where, hey, this trend line is in danger. Have we broken down here? No, not yet. I mean, if we align it perfectly, you can still see we still have some room left. But again, if we are to see like a, let's call it like a 8%, 10% drop here in this ratio, then all of a sudden it changes. So just be aware of that because you want to flip after 12 years of Bitcoin being the king, right? You want to switch when these big breakdowns happen. So again, same thing as the other chart. Could it be that we're just going to tag it for the 10th time and we're going to rally? Of course it can. But I'm just going to highlight this to you that we are again coming to a point where it is getting a bit dicey here for this ratio. And also, before we go on to the last chart, is that, ever since we started to form this, it has been a bullish environment. You can see this is a bullish setup break. Same thing here again, rally, bullish, squeeze, break. And now we have some sort of rising wedge. So the momentum is definitely cooling down at this moment here. But again, let's see once we start to break. If we break, I mean, we don't have to, how it all looks here. But again, critical here for this ratio. And now to the more, I will say, bullish view on the total market cap of crypto. I want to remove some lines here for you. So again, here, first off, I want to always look for the underside here of this, and that is roughly around here, right, where you can clearly make a beautiful, beautiful trend line right there. You can see the tag here. We touched it there and there, and we're sitting here right again, at that trend line. Quite similar to what we previously has been looking at. But this is still looking quite good on the longer term time frame. But again, it doesn't take much to flip that view, by the way. But what I want to say here is actually we have the uptrend intact. We have somewhat of a, again, here you can see we have that candlestick high here, and we touched it there. So again, we do have a bit of a cup and handle there still working in our favor for the total market cap of the crypto. And also we're hitting the uptrend here. You're hitting the horizontal support at roughly $2.6 trillion market cap. And one last one is if we are to take like a trend line down from here to here, we will make it green. So you can actually see here that we are at massive support in the total market cap of crypto. So two things again here can happen. We are at a, again, very decisive moment here. We break down. That is going to be a disaster for the entire crypto space. Or this is a major breakout right there. We rally, we backtest, and we go, right? It's, one or the other. And again, breakdown here, you want to get out of basically all crypto. A rally here, of course, is the other side of the coin, and we can do like a measured move here if we want to, from the lows roughly to the highs. Again, depend on how we do it. So we take something in the middle, we add it on top here, roughly there, meaning if this continues from that cup and handle play alone, the backtest confirms and is bullish, we could see between $9-10 trillion market cap in the crypto space, more or less. So again, I think we will have the answer within this month or the next, for all the ratios, for all the charts that we looked at on the longer time frames. So that is my take on where it stands today on a long time frame. This is the monthly, by the way, in the ratio between crypto, gold, and the total market cap of crypto. Very big moment right there as we speak. It could be one of the best buying opportunities in a long time, or this is the precursor of a big breakdown and a huge bear market for crypto. Guys, it has been great. Stay safe. Cheers. Bye.